Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Leslie and today we are going to make our own pattern paper for a card using a Christmas tree stamp. Now I am getting started using Cadet and Artichoke and Cherry with the Simon Says Stamp Positively Saturated Stamps. Ink colors. Those are the colors I'm going to be using, and I'm using this particular Christmas tree. It comes from the Close to the Heart stamp set. This was a gift from actually an acquaintance from the library where I go to with my daughters, and so it was really fun to find someone else that stamps as well, and is really into paper crafting, and she was destashing some of her stuff and she gave them to me, so I'm happy to get to play along and play with them. So I am starting with Artichoke. I'm just gonna do one tree, and that's going to be kind of my center focal point. Like I said, we're kind of turning this into our own pattern paper. And so that's going to be the focal point, and then the rest of the trees are going to be used with Cherry and Cadet. I think I'm saying that right. So this video is going to be a little bit more of a slower, this is my process kind of thing, and just a little bit of a chatting thing. In between colors, I am just using some water spray and a cloth that I have, my little stamping cloth that is just covered in ink at this point. And then that way I can go in between the colors. And then when it's just the one color, I am just using my cloth to get the leftover ink off, just so I'm not getting impressions on the paper as I try to figure out where I want my trees. So the idea behind this was that I was trying to kind of make it in not really a repeating pattern, but almost abstract-y, just kind of getting a feel for where I wanted certain pieces of the tree. I wanted them kind of overlapping, and we're really working out my stamping positioning tool, because sometimes the stamp, as you can see with this one, goes past the stamping tool, so it's like hanging on by half of it. My piece of paper is on Waffle Flower's sticky mat. I believe this is the 8.5 by 8.5, so it's a bit big for my stamping tool, but it does work for it, which I really enjoy using it, because then it's easier than trying to tape down my paper or even use my magnet, especially in this kind of setup. I do have that a little bit of repositioning tape in the corner just in case my paper did come up. That way I would know where I was working with, kind of thing, which again, as I think about it now, I didn't really need, because I mean, I'm putting the stamp all over and I'm moving it all over the place, but you are going to see a few little drawings here. I did keep them in the video. This just kind of gives you an idea of my life. Most of my crafting happens during the day, and so my daughters are usually in the craft room with me, and so they're doing crafts or watching some cartoon on the computer nearby. And then in particular this day, my oldest, she is now 3, was doing her painting. So you'll see it a couple times where she comes over and asks Mama to draw, XYZ. I think if you can see what I draw, I did keep all the times in it. I think I drew a strawberry for her and a chocolate chip cookie, and then just a bar. But she is really, really into painting right now, as you can see, and don't judge my drawing skills. These are real basic, and I am not a drawer. That's why I do stamps and I do die cutting. I do not draw. But she loves to paint, and she's really into mixing paint colors to create other paint colors. So I usually give her like the red, the blue, and the yellow, and then just kind of let her go for it. So she knows that if she needs orange, she needs to mix the red and the yellow, and continue on that way. So But this is why crafting takes me as long as it does. So someone else doing this card, it might have took them only, 10 minutes. Me doing this card, this took me like 40 or longer because of all the interruptions. But what are you gonna do? If I want a paper craft, she needs to paper craft kind of thing. So you'll get to see my fun drawings in this video here and there. Yeah, blueberries, lemon, there's a chocolate chip. Now I'm drawing a snack bar. It's like a fruit leather thing that she gets for a snack here and there. And so, yeah, love my drawings, right? So when I went to do this particular stamping tree here, it was overlapping the hinge of my stamping tool. So I did need to put it on an acrylic block because, of course, bending my stamping tool, it wouldn't have been able to grab that stamp without bending it in half, and that would not have worked. So that was the only one that I think I needed to put the acrylic block with to do that. Now, I don't know if you're noticing this, but as I was getting more and more finished with stamping, I realized that I didn't quite line up the stamps how I probably should have, and I probably should have mapped it out a little bit more, because I do end up with two blue trees next to each other, at least parts of the tree, and I hated it. I created it and I went, how can I fix this kind of thing? And I am not one that, just goes, oh, well, learn my lesson, just throw that away kind of thing and start over. No, I don't have the time to start over. I have very limited time with my crafting. Like I said, I have two little girls in here that are also crafting, and I only get so much time to do it. So I do not start over. I fix and I fix and I fix until I like it. So with this particular video, you'll see in the next clip up here, when in doubt, splatter. That is like my best advice kind of thing, especially if you're making your own paper. I'm just putting all three of the ink colors onto an acrylic block. I'm going to spray them with water, and I'm just going to use a brush to splatter all over it. And you can't really see it very well in the video, but it does get like all over it. It fills in that white space, kind of the unevenness. And the splattering actually made me love this card. I also do bring in some of my metallic watercolors, just in silver, just to give it a little bit of shine as well. I'm just tapping my brush there to get that. And I love how it came out. Like, I hated this piece, and then, splatter made it lovely. I also did cut it down to, I believe, about 4 by 5 1/4, just so I could have that dot embossed paper behind it. And then I am using a stamp set from Simon Says Stamps. It came in, I want to say, the December box last year, but it's called Joy to You and Yours. I'll link it down below. And then, of course, you can see my daughter also likes to help me stamp. She is very much in the phase of, let me help you, let me help you. And so when there is an area that she can actually help with, I do encourage it. And then I do just fussy cut this out because I don't have the coordinating outline dies. But, I've gotten a little bit better with fussy cutting, so I'm okay with it. I am using a top fold. You can see it's a little stained, but that's fine. I cover it up. I don't do top fold very often. I tend to like the other way better, mostly because it's just easier to cut. This one I have to bring out my other cutting trimmer board, but I had an extra one, so I'm like, here you go. And then I'm just using some tape runner to attach all the pieces together, putting that lovely pattern paper that I do actually enjoy coming out. And then I am putting some foam adhesive on the sentiment just to bump that up as well. Just to give it a little bit more dimension and really make it the focal point of the card. Just holiday wishes in black memento ink. And then you're going to see this lovely little flashback here. It needed something, and it needed bling. you know, all cards need bling. And so I pulled out, these are little star gems. Okay, guys, these are probably 10, 15 years old. These are from my high school scrapbooking days. And I pulled them out and it was perfect. Just a little silver one that went on the top of the tree and it just finished the card just lovely. So, my advice today is make your own paper, have fun with it. When in doubt, splatter. I hope you have a great day. I hope you're having a great December and getting all prepared for all the holidays. If you like this video, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you get notifications of more videos by me, and I will see you next time. Bye.